Welcome everyone. This is a pick a card reading for what lesson is this connection trying to teach you. So sometimes people come into our lives and shake things up, and the situation can cause a lot of pain and can feel pretty hopeless at times, but there's always a lesson we can take from these experiences that can help us out on our journey. So I have four pals here. Meditate on which pal calls out to you the most. I'll have timestamps in the description box below, and I'll just give you a few more seconds to choose a pal. Okay, pal 1, we have the Fool in reversed, the Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant in reversed, the Ace of Cups, and the Empress in reversed. I also pulled a card from the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle, which I will read at the end. And you got Anchor to Fly. So with the Fool in reversed and the Two of Pentacles, I'm thinking that maybe you are not taking enough chances in love, and that's what this connection is trying to tell you, that you need to take more chances because traditionally the image of the Fool is a man about to walk off a cliff, and here in the Two of Pentacles we also see a man sitting on a ledge, and he's trying to balance both of these pentacles and attempting to stay grounded, but what he's attempting to stay grounded, but what he needs to do is just take a chance and be open to the possibilities. When you feel that Ace of Cups energy, the emotions, the butterflies in your stomach, you need to be open to the possibilities. You seem a bit scared to come into your own and be the Empress here. So maybe when you first met this person, you had you felt an obvious spark, an attraction to them, emotions for them, but you did not take any of the opportunities presented to you. You could have maybe, if you were in a relationship with this person, you were given the opportunity to maybe level up and reach a higher state of commitment, but you were scared. Or if this person was like a crush, you were scared to show your feelings for this person. So whatever the situation was, I guess the fundamental lesson is that sometimes you just need to let go and trust in the possibilities. I don't think it's a coincidence that your oracle card was Anchor to Fly, because this is also a card about, it's kind of similar to the Fool. So for your oracle card, it says here, you dream of taking flight, of living with a heart free to soar, your whole being unfettered by restraint as you rise up to meet your destiny. You yearn to experience the next exhilarating level of your life, something even more beautiful, wonderful, and uplifting than what has been, and so you shall. I am here to help anchor your growth so that your highest aspirations can be seated in this earthly world, transforming your hopes into reality, ensuring practical success for even your most transcendent, spiritually inspired visions. I think that's about it for this pile. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Welcome, pile 2. We have the Knight of Wands, the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups in reversed, the Three of Swords, and the Star. I also pulled a card from the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle deck for guidance, and you got Sisters of the Sacral Spiral. While I was shuffling the cards for this reading, I really heard the phrases forgiveness and letting go. Um, with the Three of Swords, I think you're still really dwelling on what happened and the heartbreak. Like, the pain is still fresh and it might be affecting your life. And you need to realize that there's more out there for you with the star. You know, it's a card all about hope and keeping faith. So even if you're still hurting, there are better days to come. You will get over this eventually. We have the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups. And of course, we have the Three of Swords. So this is telling me, like, maybe there are other options for you right now in your life and love that you're not seeing. We have the King of Cups, but you're choosing to focus more on the Knight of Wands, which is a bit more immature. I think the Knight of Wands is about the person you're inquiring about. The Knight of Wands is a pretty passionate fellow, but he's still pretty immature. And right now, you could probably have the King of Cups, who is very emotionally grounded, very compassionate, very understanding. So, for the people who chose Pile 2, don't worry. It's not the end of the world. You will get over the pain of this heartbreak. Right now, you need to hold on to hope that there are better days ahead. There are more opportunities out there for you. For your oracle card, I'll read a little bit from the guidebook before I end this reading. So, the higher plan that has been lovingly prepared for you is like a beautiful tapestry coming into view, thread by thread. There will be a moment where suddenly the pattern becomes clearly visible, all preparations finally showing itself in effect. The time for acknowledgement and celebration shall happen soon. My weaving hand is steady, sure, and swift, and the threads of your life are rapidly taking shape to reveal my most beautiful divine plans for you. I think that's all for this reading. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Welcome, Pile 3. We have the Fool, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Cups reversed, the Ace of Cups reversed, the Seven of Wands reversed, and Let Your World Spin on Its Axis is for your Oracle card, which I will read a little bit from the guidebook at the end of the reading. So you have the Fool and the Ace of Cups, just like pile 1. I'm thinking that unlike the people who chose that pile, you probably did take a chance on this person, and the connection really knocked you on your ass, so to speak. You tried to be the Fool and you just fell flat on your face and spilled all of the water out of your cups and you dropped your pentacle. But I think I think right now there's still, the situation might not be over. So I think there might be more coming from this connection, or this is just telling you that even when you do take a chance and you fall flat on your face, that it's not the end of the world. Things will come back in alignment for you, because with the Seven of Wands in reverse right now, you're not really at a point to be strong-willed and stand your ground. But I think with patience, you're just gonna have to wait for all of the dust to settle. Gonna, maybe this connection was just not meant for you, and after you wipe all the egg off of your face, the universe is gonna bring you something that's gonna be even better for you. So I think that's what the lesson is. Like, if you take a chance on something and it doesn't exactly work out, it's because it was not meant for you. So you just have to let go of control and trust that, whatever you really need is gonna come to you. I think it's gonna come into your life pretty soon. So to end To finish off this reading, I will read a little bit from the guidebook. So again, you got let your world spin on its axis. So there are times when change is needed in order for a dream to manifest. I answer your prayers with what is needed to bring them to fruition. Sometimes that means life will appear to be messy for a time, but know that this is nothing to fear. Though you may feel like your world has been tipped upside down, soon it will settle into a beautiful new order, all the better to support your divine destiny. So that I think that about sums it up here. So I think that's about all for this reading. Thank you for tuning in, Pal 3, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, welcome, Pal 4. We have the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords in the reversed, the Hierophant, the Six of Swords, the Chariot, and for your Oracle card we have She Rides with Wild Spirit Unbroken. So this is an interesting spread. It's very unlike all of the other piles. So with the Knight of Swords, and the King of Swords, and the Hierophant in the reversed, I think maybe there's something that you were very passionate about, and the other person in this connection maybe tried to make you feel like it wasn't valid or important, but it meant a lot to you, because it may have made you feel like you had to repress from to they may it may have made you feel like you needed to repress this passion of yours, or with the King of Swords in reverse, to repress speaking out about it and speaking your truth. I think deep down inside, that's the kind of person you are. You have the Hierophant here. It's a card all about following convention and the rules of society. It's also about commitment and marriage, but maybe they tried to pressure you to be like everyone else, and deep down inside you knew that's not who you really are, so you had to get away from them with the Six of Swords. Eventually you had to move away from them because it was weighing on you. And with the Chariot, it's a card, all about control and moving forward really rapidly. So I think you already know what the lesson is, because you seem like a pretty passionate person. Like eventually you're just not gonna let someone else knock you down. So you had to move away from this person in order to rediscover your true self. So I think you know that you made the right decision, and this reading is just confirming that. Yeah, I think you're the type of person that isn't really um you're not really interested in the type of conventional relationships. I mean, like the marriage and the kids. You want something different from that. And with the Hierophant and in reverse, maybe this person was trying to pressure you into that as well. But eventually, again, you had to move away because you were suppressing your true self to be with this person. And deep down inside, you made the right choice, because we have the Chariot. I think you moved away from this person with the Six of Swords, and now you're moving towards your passions and your goals right now. Yeah, and I think the other person in the connection may have been kind of controlling in a sense, or they try to pressure you or put you down a lot because they weren't accepting of who you are. Yeah, I think you already know what what that answer was going to be, but if you were looking here for confirmation, I think this reading, it really reinforces what you've already been thinking. The card on the bottom is from the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle, and I'm gonna finish off this reading by reading a little bit from the guidebook. You are a wild spirit, no matter how often you have been told no, been suppressed by rules and regulation, been denied a right to speak your crazy, beautiful truths. Inside of you beats a persistent, loving heart that will not be denied. I knew that the wild joy in you would soon kick off its shackles of shame. I knew that no amount of criticism or disrespect could ever break the spirit of your heart. I knew that even if you doubted that at times deep inside the heart there was a spirit so wild that it could never be tamed. I knew that it is only ever a matter of time before your wild spirit will rise and be free. So I think that pretty much sums it up for this reading, Pal 4. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day.